Danny Choo here. Today we are going to do an unboxing because the last unboxing we done was over a year ago. Some things have changed with the packaging and it was like 46 minutes or so, way too long. Even I got bored watching it. So we're going to try to do one in much shorter time, maybe 40 minutes or so, not really. 20 minutes, 10 minutes, we'll see how it goes. Okay. So let's start. I've got my notes over here, so you may see me sneaking over here to like peek at things which I may have missed. This is the Smart Doll packaging right now. So if you go to the website and choose the vinyl body option, this is what you get. This is the tote bag, and inside the goodies are inside. So there will be an accessory box over here. Then you'll have the Smart Doll packed in some bubble wrap like so. So this bag is like really important. I'll talk about this later on. Put this over here. Okay, so the bubble wrap is like so. So straighten up the legs. So to be honest, I don't think this looks fantastic, but it does protect the doll. I was thinking of like a white bag, but that'd be like really bad karma, right? So we're going to go with this bubble wrap right now, which does protect them, and they tell me that they feel most comfortable in the bubble wrap on the flight over to wherever you are. And then, so this is Mirai over here, and then you have this thin, we call them body bags actually, body bag. Okay, so you can keep this for something or another when you get cold. Because I hear in like some locations like around the world you can get like quite cold. So if you do get cold, what you can do is you can go out like this. So one hand may be warm, the rest will be cold, but you can use this to kind of like maybe wrap yourself like this, and you may keep warm. I don't know, but don't take my word for it. Okay, so this is Mirai over here. And again, if you choose the vinyl body version, this is what she's going to look like. Now, the reason why they wear this sports bra is so that they don't get too cold on the flight over to wherever you are. So in the cargo area, it can get quite cold actually. I know someone who actually worked in cargo for one of these airlines, and he told me someone tried to stow away. So before the plane took over, he ran up to the landing gear, I guess, and it climbed into the cargo area. And then when the plane lands, they opened the door and this like body fell down, and the poor person froze to death. True story. But we don't want Smart Dolls to get cold, which is why they have this sports bra over here. Okay, so there is another reason actually. So the arms, without the pants over here, the arms will rub against the side of the body over here and may leave a mark. So that's another reason why they wear panties. Okay, so I'm going to have a look into the accessory box, which is over here. And so if you order stuff with your Smart Doll, it's going to come in this box. And so this is the medium smooth bust, some hands, the Britannia dress, and the Sequoia jacket. So all these were ordered separately. Okay, if you didn't order these, then they won't be in the box. Okay, all right. So we can talk about these later on. Now, what will be in the box is the wig. Here. All right, and we've got a card outlining some things that you must not do. I'll talk about this later on. Now, the design may change in the future. And we've got the new telescopic stand. So some people say that this comes free with Smart Doll. It does not come free. It's not a freebie. It comes with a Smart Doll. It's not a freebie. This actually costs quite a bit to include with a Smart Doll. And I feel that it's one of the best things about Smart Doll is that they've got this support socket over here. And so I love taking photos of my Smart Doll, and this actually helps with that, but I'll talk about this later on. This is not a freebie, it comes with your Smart Doll. Okay, and this box over here, you can fold it up like so, and you can store it away, and it's completely reusable. So I see people They put the cat in it. They put the dog in it, like a small dog. And but yeah, cats love this box over here. So first off, I'm going to start with putting on the wig over here. So again, this bag over here is reusable. Just go pack lunch in it and what have you. And this is Mirai's default wig that comes in this net over here. Okay, that's your like Spider-Man mask over here. Okay, and you can remove the little bit of paper inside. Okay, so what I like to do is I like to put them on the knees like so. And then that helps facilitate them pulling the head off. So I prefer to pull the head off before I put the wig on. So hold the body and then hold the head and then twist it off like so. Okay. All right, and then to put the head in the, well, to attach the wig, what you do is, you see there's this little rim over here. Okay, so you rest the head on the rim. Be careful not to push the eyes, otherwise they'll come after you at night. They'll actually push your eyes and it can be quite painful. So what you do is wriggle the head in, like so. Okay, do this really, really slowly because the head could go flying across the room, and it has done so in the past for me before. And then when you get to the back over here, all you do is pull this wig cap over the head like so. Be careful you don't get it kinked over here. I do have like another video on my YouTube channel which shows like how to put the wig on and like how to maintain it and so on and so on. Okay, and then all you do is before you put it on, make sure that you don't get any hair caught in between the socket and the neck hole. So push any fibers back like so, and then put the head on like so. Okay, what I'd like to talk about now is like how to pose a smart doll. So our joints are quite stiff, and the reason is that I didn't want to create a doll with their like arms like flopping about like all over the place. So they can be a bit stiff. So some people like it, some people don't. If you don't, it's tough luck. Not really, just joking. Okay, so as you can see, they do stand on their own, and that's thanks to the pretty stiff joints. And this is what she would look like from the back over here. Okay. Now, some folks they have said, well, one leg is longer than the other, and that may be the case because all vinyl parts are electromolded separately, and some parts may have come out longer than the others, but ever so slightly. But what you can do is, if you have a look over here, you can kind of do this. So, if you want them standing like so, or standing like so. So, if you feel that this leg is longer than this leg, you do this, and now this leg will be longer than this leg. Okay, but this enables them to give the S pose, which I've talked about before. So what you do is it's like a zigzag, really. Zig, zag, and then you've got like a zig, and then a zag. Okay, so you've got this zig, zag, zig, zag. Okay. And so if you don't know how to pose a smart doll, just think about zigzags. So next thing I'd like to talk about is the joints. So the ball joints are, so they've got like an axis over here. They are quite difficult to see. Can you see that on the camera over here? Okay. Now the reason why I've made it like difficult to see is because I kind of like wanted to make them a little bit more discreet. Now the bad thing about this is that sometimes you don't know where the axis is, and so there have been some people who bend this in a direction where there isn't an axis, and they end up like snapping the joint. So check where the axis is, and in this case it's over here, and that's where the hand will be able to like move. Okay. The hand will be able to like twist around like so, okay, and yeah, you've got like a nice range of like motion over here. While posing this, if the ball joint comes out like this, then don't leave it like that because they get quite annoyed. And so hold the joint over here and just wriggle it back in like so. Just remove that gap over here. Okay, they don't like gaps in their wrists. Okay. Another thing over here is that always take note of the axis on the joints over here, and make sure this like large area is like facing forward. Okay, so that is correct. Okay, and this is absolutely incorrect. Please don't do that. It's not designed to be like this at all. Okay, so make sure they bend their arms forward and not backwards. Okay, so now they can bend their arm all the way up like this if you need to do such a pose. Okay, but once you've done this, you need to reset it. So the joint will slide down, but you need to slide it back up. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to just push it back up like this. Okay, the shins over here. So they do wobble around a bit. That's absolutely normal because it's basically a vinyl shell covering the frame inside. Okay. Okay, so the knees only bend like 90 degrees over here. So this could be a deal breaker for you. So if you are considering Smart Doll, do take note that it'll only bend this much, like so. Okay. Now, when you want them to sit them down, so they can sit down like so. Let's put them on the edge of put her on the edge of the table, like this. Just a second. Okay. Now, depending on the rotation of the shin, their legs, you can actually move them out a little bit. They do creak a little bit. So she can sit like this. Okay, it looks kind of cute. If you do pose them like this, have the feet, the toes pointing inwards, like so. If you have them pointing outwards, it just looks weird. Yeah, just like have them pointing inwards. Okay. Now, if you want the legs crossed, you can actually twist the leg like so, and then the legs will be crossed like this. Whenever you sit a Smart Doll down, there are some folks who don't really realize the legs are like, they end up being like open like this, and it just looks a bit weird. No, camera, no, over there. That's it, yeah. And so always try to like keep the thighs like closed like so. Okay. All right. Let me show you what I was doing just now. So this shin can actually move back and forth like this. Okay. So there is a little bit of creaking going on, and that's because the joints are stiff, and that's absolutely fine. If they start screeching, then you need to like watch another video, which I'm going to talk about, and that involves just like greasing, applying a little bit of grease, and that's going to like fix the screeching noises. Or it could be that you've done something wrong, and they are literally like screeching and screaming at you. Okay, we're going to talk about replacing the bust over here. So if you ordered another bust, so this is the most popular bust size over here. This is the medium smooth. Okay, and so what you're going to do is we're going to remove the head like so. Okay, hold the bust over here and pull out the arm just like that. Okay, and then do the same for the other side. And then I'm going to pull this sports bra down, pull this up. Now, before we used to have like a QC card, and that keeps track of like who made it, when they made it, and so on and so on. So right now we have stickers on the back over here. And so this may change in the future. We're trying to like digitize and like keep everything managed using technology as much as possible. So these stickers may eventually disappear, but we still know like who made what, when they made it, and so on and so on. And that's very important for us to like keep track of quality. Anyway, the bust goes on the body like so. Okay, and then let me pull up the sports bra like this. Okay, that's cute. And then again, like hold the bust up here. This socket over here, and then this must be pushed in the socket. Okay, but you need to do a little bit of wriggling around. So I saw someone and they were doing this, and they said, "Oh, it doesn't go in," and I was kind of like lost for words. And yeah, but anyway, so you need to hold it like this, and then push it in. You need to really push it in and wriggle it in, otherwise it just won't go in. Okay. In the future, we're going to make it so that you push one button and then everything like joins together, like Centurions. Have you seen Centurions? It was just like cartoon in the 80s. These guys, they did this, and like all these like weapons attached to them. So we're gonna have that in the future, maybe. But until then, you need to like put in some effort and actually push the parts into the joints. Let's put her head back on, like so. Okay, and what I'm going to talk about next is, so if you order hand parts, so this is hand pack 2 over here. Okay, what you're going to do is you're going to hold the joint over here. Okay, hold the hand, and then just like wriggle it off, like so, and then wriggle the hand part on, like so. Okay. And this is the telescopic stand over here. So the new telescopic stands are really nice. They've got this like nice matte finish over here, and much more sturdy than before. Much less chance of the cap coming off as well. Okay, and they're nice and small so that you can fit them in your pocket. So they can help you like hold like the stands and other bits and pieces around your house. So let me put this over here. Okay. Now the stand should go into the support socket. So this is the support socket over here. Now this is, you can push it in all the way, but you shouldn't really push it on all the way. And I need to fix this design so that you can't push it in all the way. The reason why there's supposed to be a gap over here is that we have some holes in the back of our apparel items, and that enables you to attach the stand through the apparel, which has like a hole in the back. Okay. What you then do is you extend the telescopic stand. Okay. And then you need to like put in a little bit of effort, otherwise it's not going to work. So you need to like point the feet downwards ever so slightly. Okay. And then you'll get like a nice steady 3 points of support, like so. Okay. If you're out and about taking photos and you don't want this stand like showing, then you can actually move this off to either side, like this or like this. Okay, so I'm going to position this behind this leg over here. Okay, and I don't know from your angle whether that's hidden or not. Okay, but that's how you can use this stand. Very useful indeed. I think I went over my 20 minutes. Okay, and lastly, so smart dolls, they will come with this card over here. This format may change in the future, the print may change in the future, but it lists a few things which are like very important for like smart doll owners to take into account of. So first off, try not to get them wet, try not to like get the joints wet and so on and so on. Don't keep them away from like very strong light, and whatever you do, don't feed them after midnight, because the consequences, it can be quite dire. You can feed them during the daytime, but never after midnight. Alrighty, I think that's about it for today. But before I forget, let me introduce my guests for today. Over here we have, what's her name? Knowledge, over here. And we have Tomorrow. And then we have Anime Singularity version on the GoPro. Okay. And our cameraman, Alan, as always. And I guess that's about it for today. And I'm going to leave you with Mirai over here. Okay. All right, catch you later.